Shaitan. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Say, to whom belongeth all that is in the heavens and on earth. Say to earth, He hath inscribed for himself the rule of mercy, that He will gather you together for the day of judgment. There is no doubt whatever it is they who have lost their own souls that will not believe. To Him belongeth all that dwelleth or lurketh in the night and the day. For He is the one who heareth and knoweth all things. To God Almighty speak the truth. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، ونشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله، هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون. فصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. ثم أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. My dear brothers and sisters, on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not sort us alphabetically. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not say, all those who start with the letter A line up over here, and all of those who start with the letter B line up over here. On the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not sort us chronologically. All of those born in the 1500s line up here, and all of those born in the 1900s line up here. And He will definitely not sort us by race or ethnicity. All of the people born in Asia here, all of the Americans line up over this spot. Or by gender, or by color of skin, the white people over here and the yellow people over here. But sorting will happen. And the Quran gives us some clues as to what kind of sorting will happen. In Surah Al-Waqi'ah, for example, وَكُنْتُمْ أَزْوَاجًا ثَلَاثًا فَأَصْحَابُ الْمَيْمَنَةِ مَا أَصْحَابُ الْمَيْمَنَةِ. The people of the right. You were three pairs. So the people of the right hand. وَأَصْحَابُ الْمَشْأَمَةِ مَا أَصْحَابُ الْمَشْأَمَةِ. And the people of the left hand. And then there's another group of people. وَالسَّابِقُونَ السَّابِقُونَ. The elite believers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us who are gathered here today from السَّابِقُونَ السَّابِقُونَ. أُولَئِكَ الْمُقَرَّبُونَ. Those are so close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those that pass over as-sirat like lightning, quickly to Jannah. So sorting will happen. And only Allah Azza wa Jal knows what kind of sorting, what kind of pairing is going to happen on the day of judgment. But we take a look from a hadith on a group of people that are sorted together, the unfortunate ones. And the very first group that will be judged, أول من يقضى عليه, the very first unfortunate group that will enter hellfire. Very unfortunate. You know who they are? They are the people that unfortunately show off. Imagine the very first people to enter, the very first people to be judged are those who show off. Allah Azza wa Jal will bring those people, group of people, and will ask them, what have you done with the Quran that I have taught you? And they will say, Ya Allah, we recited the Quran day and night. We taught it to other people even. And Allah Azza wa Jal will say, you lied. And the angels will say, you lied. Because if Allah Azza wa Jal says you lied, then you lied. You memorized the Quran and you recited the Quran so that people can say you have a good voice. Or you decided to give khutbah to people so that people can say that you are knowledgeable. So it goes back to the sincerity of your actions. And this person is dragged to hellfire. Another group of people, Allah Azza wa Jal will ask them, what have you done with the money and wealth that I have given you? And they will say, Ya Allah, we gave it to charity. We gave it to our family members. We made sadaqah, Ya Allah. And Allah Azza wa Jalla will say, you lied. And the angels will say, you lied. You gave to charity so that people can say you donated generously to the masjid and have your name on a plaque so that everyone knows that you're the generous donor. And the last group, which is by far, and the last group are a group of people, and you won't believe this if you don't know the hadith. If you do already know it, bear with me. They are actually people that died in battle, in a war, and they were shuhada, they were martyrs. Just to show you that Allah Azza wa Jal, in one of His names, He's Al-Malik, He's the King. And the other name is Al-Quddus, the pure. You are dealing with a pure king that only wants purity for his servants. And this pure king will only accept pure deeds, sincere deeds. The last group of people are people who died for the sake of Allah, or so. And Allah will ask them. And they said, Ya Allah, there's not much more to do than this. We died for your sake. Authentic hadith in Bukhari. We died for your sake. And Allah Azza wa Jalla will say, you died. You lied. And the angels will say, you lied. You died so people can say you're courageous. You died in the work of duty or in battle so people can say you are courageous. Dragged to hellfire. I'm going to take you now to an amazing 2 or 3 ayahs in Surah Al-Hadid about the interaction of two people, non-believers or hypocrites and believers, sorted together, paired together, but there's some kind of an interaction on the Day of Judgment. And only the Quran, it is the only book that can give you something called At-Taswir Al-Balaghi. This incredible picture in just a few words, that has incredible meaning. Allah Azza wa Jal in Surah Al-Hadid says, يَوْمَ تَرَى, on this day you will see الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ, you will see the believing men and the believing women. The other ayah that deals with the non-believers, look at how careful every single word in the Quran is. The other ayah about the hypocrites, Allah Azza wa Jal says, يَوْمَ يَقُولُ, on this day you will hear them say. So why are the believers, Allah Azza wa Jal said, يَوْمَ تَرَى, on this day you will see them, but when it comes to the non-believers, Allah Azza wa Jal said, you will hear them. Because they are in pitch black darkness on the Day of Judgment. While the believers, they have light. And this light that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant the believers is coming from two places. يَوْمَ تَرَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَسْعَى نُورُهُمْ بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَبِأَيْمَانِهِمْ. This light is projected. You know what sa'i is? You know when you go to Mecca and you do between as-Safa wal Marwa, what do? You do something called sa'i. Straight line. This light has the quality of sa'i, which means that this light is projected in a way that is a straight line in front of you. Look how every word in the Quran, not only does it tell you that you will have light, it tells you the quality of your light. This light is coming out, projected in front of you, and coming out of two places. Between your hands, which means from your chest, and then from your right hand side. Why? To guide you and to show you where Jannah is. You have your own light, and every one of us will have light, different intensities, based on your deeds. And you are hoping that this light carries you over to your final destination, Jannah, insha'Allah. Because in Surah At-Tahrim, Allah Azza wa Jal says that the believers will keep on saying, رَبَّنَا أَتْمِمْ لَنَا نُورَنَا. Oh ya Allah, complete our light, perfect our light, until we just reach to our final destination. So now the believers have this light. They see their final destination, Jannah, insha'Allah. And now they hear a voice. And the angels are now telling them, Bushrakum al-yawm, glad tidings to you. Jannat tajri min tahtiha al-anhar. Glad tidings to you. Multiple gardens are waiting for you. Now I want you to think, because Allah Azza wa Jal and the Quran makes us think about these things. Do you think that on such a day, on such a very, very tedious day, don't you think you want to get this day over with as quickly as possible? Do you think you're going to be just casually strolling towards Jannah? Or do you think you'll be trying to rush towards Jannah? Of course, you're trying, as a believer, in pitch black darkness, but you have this light, you're going to be rushing towards Jannah. How do we know that we are rushing, inshallah? Because the non-believers and the hypocrites, in the next ayah in Surah Al-Hadid, they're saying what to us? Wait for us. Unduruna. Can you wait for us? Unduruna naqtabis min nurikum. Can we take some of your light? So as you have this light, the angels are saying, Bushrakum, come on, let's go. There are multiple gardens waiting for you. Khalidina fiha, with permanent residence. ذلك الفوز العظيم. That's the first ayah in Surah Al-Hadid, ayah number 12. Now we come to the non-believers. They're in pitch black darkness. All of this incredible picture I've just given you was just in one ayah in Surah Al-Hadid, number 12. Ayah number 13. يوم يقول المنافقون والمنافقات. On this day, the hypocrite men and the hypocrite women, you can't see them, but you can hear them, and they're saying, انظرونا, wait for us. نقتبس من نوركم. Can we take some of your light? The same voice that was giving the believers the glad tidings to go to Jannah quickly is going to talk to them and say, go back. Go get your own light. ارجعوا وراءكم فالتمسوا نورا. They're not going back. Go back to where? There's no going back. They're in total and complete chaos in the darkness. And even though they are being told, go back, but they don't go back. Wherever they see a flickering light of a believer, they're going towards that believer. Allah Azza wa Jal says in this ayah, فَضُرِبَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِسُورٍ. A wall now is dropped down between them and the believers.